Hello students, today we will be discussing the first chapter of Cambridge IGCSE Business 0264. The first topic is Understanding Business Activity. Economic problem. A situation where human wants are unlimited but the resources available to satisfy those wants are limited. We all know that the demand or the wants of human beings are unlimited but the resources available are very limited. So we have to make a choice. Needs, wants, and scarcity. So, first of all, need a good or service that is necessary for the survival, such as food, water, and shelter, which means that anything without which we cannot survive comes under need. Now, the second one is want, a good or service that a person would like to have but can live without, such as car, entertainment, or holidays. We all want a good car and we want to spend holidays, but it is not our need. We can survive without them also. Now, the third one is scarcity, a situation where people have unlimited wants, but the resources available to satisfy these wants are limited, comes under scarcity. So, moving to the example, a person has a limited amount of money but many things they want to buy. Since they cannot buy everything, they must make choices about how to use their money properly. I hope this is clear. Opportunity cost. This is very important. Opportunity cost is the next best alternative for choosing one item over another item. Due to scarcity, people are often forced to make a choice. When choices are made, it leads to opportunity cost. So, for example, time. Spending an hour to watch a movie means you miss an hour of studying. Say I am having only 1 hour, so either I can study or I can watch movie. So if I will be watching a movie, so I cannot study, and if I will be able to do a study, so I cannot watch a movie. In businesses, choosing to use a factory to build cars means you cannot build trucks in the same place. So either we can manufacture car or I can manufacture truck. We cannot manufacture both things because limited sources are very limited. Opportunity cost means the value of next best alternative you give up when you make a choice. For example, suppose you are having a $20 and you can either buy a book or you can go to a movie. So now next topic is factors of production. Factor of production are the resources that are needed to produce goods and services. These are further qualified into four categories. The first one is land. The basic one is land. We require a land for start of any production. Without land, we cannot start any production. These are very important. The second one is labor. Without human resource, we cannot do anything. One is capital. Capital means man-made resources used to produce goods or services. It includes machinery, tools, and buildings. The next one is enterprise. Organizing these resources and taking the business risk. So the person who takes this risk is known as entrepreneur. An entrepreneur starting and running a businesses. These all four factors are equally important. Example is bakery. A bakery needs land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Specialization. Specialization is when a worker or a business focuses on a particular task it performs the best to a specific purpose. What are the advantages of having a specialization? Higher efficiency and productivity. If a person is very specialized in a specific task, efficiency will be very high, wastage will be very low. Second point, faster production. As a person is be very specific in that, very specialized in that, so the production will be fast. Quicker training. If some training is required, he will be very fast to adopt that training. Next, improved worker skills. Disadvantages of specialization. Work may become boring and repetitive. If a person do the same work again and again, it can become boring or repetitive. Higher labor turnover. If a single person is having a specialization, So he may ask for a higher salary, incentive, and further he can also leave the job. Dependence on specialization worker. Absence of key worker may disrupt production. Say for example, he or she is not available for a certain time due to some reasons, so it will disrupt the production. Purpose of business activity. What exactly business is? A business is an organization that uses all the factors of production to create goods and services to satisfy the human wants and needs. Added value. What exactly added value is? Added value is the difference between the cost of material bought in and selling price of the product. Say for example, there is a log of wood. It is of no use for a person. But if the carpenter uses this log of wood and make a chair, it can be sold in the market. That too on a higher rate. Every business wants to add value to their product, so they may charge a higher price of their product and gain more profits. Example, milk. Milk may be sold at a relatively low price. A dairy business processes the milk into cheese, making it more useful and desirable to the consumer. So the milk is being converted into cheese and the price will be charged, that will be higher price. How to increase added value? A business can increase the added value by reducing the cost of bought in material. If a business is able to lower the purchase value of the inputs, it will increase the value because the profit he will be earning will be increased. Now second point, increasing the selling price. Either we can make our purchase at less price or we can increase the selling price. If we increase the selling price, we will be earning more profit. Third point, improving quality of design. If we have changed the quality or the design of a product, the customer will be willing to pay more as it will be more attractive. Next, strong branding and better customer service. If we increase the customer services, if we improve the customer services and make our brand established, the customer will be definitely able to pay more for the product. Practical ways to add values. Branding, if we establish our brand, the customer will be willing to pay more price. Special feature, making the product different or unique. So the person who will be purchasing our product will definitely pay the higher price. Premium service, if our service is very good or relatively premium, the customer will definitely pay more. Attractive presentation and packaging. For example, a jewelry store. Using premium attractive packaging, creating an impressive shop window display, employing well-dressed, knowledgeable staff, providing personalized customer service, these all factors can lead to an added value and also more profits. These improvements can encourage customer to pay a higher price and increase the store's added value. If you are having any doubt, write your comments in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.